Hey there, wild ones. Welcome or welcome back. Kat here. I hope you're having a fabulous morning, afternoon, evening, night, wherever you are in the world, whatever time it is, wherever you are in the world. Um, yeah, welcome or welcome back to the channel. So, listen, I've been getting a message that's been coming through. I don't know who this is for, and I am wondering who it is. But somebody thinks they're fooling you, or somebody thinks they're fooling someone. I don't know. They think that somebody is blind, deaf, and or dumb. I don't know what this is about or why this keeps coming through, but it's I just keep hearing somebody say they're poisoning them. They're poisoning them. Not um, actually poisoning anybody, but like their thoughts or their perception or what have you. I'm not sure what specifically this is about or why this keeps coming through, but I just keep hearing that. So I don't know. Is it potentially for you? Maybe, maybe not. I just wonder who this is. Okay, who this is. So we're gonna see what information we can get. Let's see what we got. Two cards out here. Ooh. We got the King of Coins, the Four of Swords, and the Seven of Cups. So let's get a couple more and see what we can find out here. Also, if you are not already subscribed to this channel, that was like really like weird. Oh, we got a lot. Uh, please, think about subscribing. Two of Swords. Interesting. Okay, so we've got the Four of Swords, the Knight of Coins. I think it's a King of Coins, the Knight of Coins, and the Seven of Cups. So very interesting. This person feels very much like somebody who is kind of overloaded, or they have a lot of information that maybe they are hearing or what have you, or that is coming through. But they don't have all of the information. It's almost as if they're hearing one side of the story, because with that Knight of Coins, we have this slow energy. Somebody who, is they're consistent with their thoughts, but they're not always consistent with the knowledge that comes through. So it's almost as if they're hearing just one side of the story. Like they've got, with the Seven of Cups here, it's like they have all of these potential options, right? Or all these possibilities, but they're only sticking to one person's information, almost as if one person is playing a victim or playing the victim card. And that is the energy that this person the person um, who feels like somebody is being poisoned, their thoughts are being poisoned, or their perceptions being poisoned, or whatever. It's such a weird message coming through, but of course somebody needs to hear it. But the person, like, who is this person, right? This person is a somebody who is only getting part of the message or part of the story, or is very biased in one way or another. This could be I mean, we have a potential, right? With the Knight of Coins, with the Seven of Cups, we have characters at play. Okay, so it could be masculine, it could be feminine, right? But there are characters at play. We do have two knights coming through here, so it could pertain to somebody who is maybe a teenager or a young adult. Maybe this has to do with a teenager or a young adult, where somebody feels like a parent, or an authority figure, or somebody who is more mature than them as far as age goes, might be, saying things or giving off ideas or trying to persuade or sway perception in one way or another. And it's almost like this idea that somebody, whoever this person is, thinks that that person is blind, deaf, or dumb, like they can't see or hear or understand things for themselves. This is very interesting. It feels like a teenager of sorts, okay, but there is like the almost with that Knight of Coins, with that slow sign there, it's almost as if they feel like that the person is slow or doesn't understand or doesn't see or doesn't know. But that is not actually the truth of the message coming through, right? This person actually can, with this Knight of Cups, right? You've got hopeless, romantic, idealistic, Chivalry. This person definitely knows, whoever this potential younger person or young adult or teenager or whatever, knows what is happening. They can see what goes on, they can hear what goes on, and they're definitely not dumb. They come across as a very smart person, okay? They are idealistic. They like to have the information and they like to go off of the actual information. What they can quantify is the word coming through here. What they can almost see and hear and understand for themselves. What people say, they might take with a grain of salt, but it doesn't sway or persuade what they think or what they feel. They are making their own decisions, right? You've got that Seven of Swords coming in here. They stand their ground. Excuse me, Seven of Wands coming in here. They stand their ground. They, conviction, right? They know what it is that they think or believe or feel based off of what they are seeing and hearing and understanding intellectually. Okay. There may be a passion behind it. They may be passionately opposed to something, and that might be where this person is being upset, or feels as if, they're being poisoned. It's as if, I don't know why this is coming through, but it's as if they feel like with the sevens, they are 7 years old still. Isn't that interesting that we have the two sevens, like 7 7? It's as if this person, whoever this person is, right? Who is this person? Feels as if this younger person, this young adult, this teenager, what have you, with the Knight's energy, is still like 7 years old and doesn't really see or understand or know or isn't able to intellectualize what is happening or going on. But it's actually completely the opposite. Okay. It's completely the opposite. They do, right? We have the moon here, intuition, dreams, illusion. It's almost as if this person, okay, the older person, not the teenager with the Knight's energy, but it's as if they, the one that feels like, I hope this is making sense. This message has been coming through. It just keeps on showing up, but it's been a little bit cloudy or a little bit shaky. So using the cards to assist in interpreting, but it's time for it to come through. So, but it's as if the person that feels like the person, the young adult or teenagers are being poisoned, they want to continue with an illusion of somebody. So potentially they have a grandiose idea of whatever this entails for you. It feels like for some, this may be a person, like almost as if it's a teenager or a young adult with an older sibling that it feels like the parent, a parent, or an authoritarian or something, is getting a raw end of the deal, and somebody is saying, potentially another parent is saying something about the first parent, hopefully this is making sense, that isn't true and is a poisoning the mind of the teenager or young adult, but not realizing, right? Maybe they still see that child as a seven, or that teenager or young adult, that Knight energy, as a child, as a 7 year old or a 4 year old or a 2 year old, what have you, right? Because those are the numbers we have here. Maybe that is the energy, but not realizing that that young adult, teenager, or young adult actually has their own mind, can see things and hear things, and has a very good grasp on the world. Okay. I'm not sure why this is coming through, but this is a message that needed to come through for somebody to hear. Okay. So who is this person? Is this person that is feeling this way? Is that somebody to you? Is it you specifically? Right? What is coming through here? Now we also have the Two of Swords here, is that there's a crossroad. Okay. Avoiding the truth, tough choices. Okay. So whoever this person is that feels that the young adult or teenager is being poisoned against somebody else, or an opportunity or a non-opportunity, right? A person, a choice, a decision, whatever it is, they feel like somebody has been trying to poison this teenager. I know that this is what keeps coming through, but that's what it is. But there's this tough decision that needs to be made. They need to make a choice, that person, because it feels like they're very much holding on to an illusion about something or somebody that may be grandiose, that may not be true. Okay. And there's a crossroads here, because they very much want this young adolescent or this teenager, to feel the same way they do, to think the same the way that they do. And if that's not the case, then they're indicating or trying to put out there that somebody is poisoning their mind. This is whoever this person is somebody who is very set in their ways. They very much have ideas that they are the only one. It feels like it could be, have to do with a mother father, right? Somebody, an older sibling maybe feels like a mother or father is poisoning a younger sibling, which could still be a teenager or a young, an adolescent or a teenager, or it could be like a boss and a manager, maybe a kind of thing. Feels like, a younger employee is being poisoned, as far as, oh, the boss sucks because of this and this and that. Maybe the manager saying that, and then the young employee, or what. I don't know how this might be coming through for you specifically, but it very much feels like there are, at least, depending on what this is, there's at least two people involved. The person that feels like the young adult teenager, the person that feels like they're being, their thoughts or their understanding or whatever is being poisoned. And then, I mean, potentially two other people, two parents or two other people, and or a situation. But it feels like there is at least minimum three people at play here. Okay, three people at play here. That adolescent or young adults, or teenager or young adult, the person that feels like that they're being, their mind or their thoughts or their right, are being poisoned, and the person that's doing the poisoning, or people, however that comes through. It's just very interesting, but there is a tough decision that needs to be made. There's a crossroads avoiding the truth. This feels like the person that feels like the teenager, young, adolescent, young adult, what have you, is their mind is being poisoned. It feels like they're the ones that don't want to, that are trying to avoid the truth. It feels like they have a very grandiose idea, or they're in illusionment still, of whatever the actual thing is. They feel as if this teenager or young adult, their mind is poisoned, or something, like they're blind, they're deaf, and they're dumb, and they're not. They have a very much more realistic grasp on what is happening and the reality. So I don't know how this message is meant to come through for you, or how you're supposed to accept it, or perceive it, or what it means specifically. But this is a message that needed to come through for you. So that is what I have. I'll see you in the next reading.